I got my brother here. What's up, Joe?
What's up, man? I ate Shane. That's how big I am. I ate Mahomes.
The big man, yo.
Majin Buu, bro.
Just engulf that nigga. But now my boy Shane is putting in that work. He's doing doubles. He's putting in that work to make some money at the where he works at. So shout out to you, Shane. But if you want to plug in your IG, feel free if you want to start that off.
My name is Joe, Will's brother. Follow me on IG at DGXDJOE. Other than that, not much going on.
Not much going on, as you guys see. So we got Joe on the podcast. Things are changing. Things are evolving for good. Obviously, I got the new setting up. So eventually you'll start seeing that go. Of course, follow me, IG, Mr_Wilbur95. And let's get into it. So today's podcast, we're not really going to talk about, not bettering men or anything like that. We're just going to talk about having some fun. And we're going to go back. I'm smiling a lot because I know there's going to be a lot of funny jokes coming in. We're going to go back and relive and re-talk. Remember how I was telling everybody about living in the Trapp House, that slum house, slumlord, whatever you want to call it. I was actually at the house more, but
yeah, you were.
My brother saw there's so much more as well that I left out that he's going to share on us. And then he's going to give us some insight on, and this is actually one thing, insight of how he's started from when he first started renting to now eventually something big in the works. So he'll let us know about that.
I'm excited, bro. I'm real excited.
Definitely. So let's talk about the Trapp House. You can't drop no names. You can't say any names because I think he, like I said, the dude who owned the house, I think Holmes was peddling out drugs, yo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, he was definitely doing something. Like, I think him and the dude below us was both doing stuff.
Yes.
So
the dude below us was probably like selling weed, selling weed and shit. But the dude who owned the house,
I got offered some.
Oh, he was like, hey, you want to sell for me? Or
hey, you want to hit of this? You looking for something? I got you, bro. And this is after we had that fight with the dryer.
Wait. So you and him got into an argument over it?
Yeah. So here, I'll tell you. This was a while ago. So one of the first times I was in there, I got an argument with this dude about it's a community dryer and washer. So you wash your clothes and you dry your shit and then get the fuck out. This dude wasn't used to having us there. So what happened was he put his stuff in the washer, switched it over to the dryer, and then just let it sit there all day. So me trying to get to work, okay, I put the dryer on an extra. Hopefully that'll dry it out. I forgot that the vent was inside the house, so it wasn't really doing anything.
I told him about that.
Yeah, I saw that. It was just sucking all that moisture and just sending it back in, so it wasn't making any sense. So I was like, whatever, I got to dry myself as much as I can. I put the thing out. I put myself in the dryer, and I think I went upstairs and just did something for like 45 minutes, and I come back down. There's a note. My stuff's out of the dryer in my basket, and his stuff is back in the dryer, not even running. And it was a note.
Real quick, try to have both headphones in so it brings your mic closer.
Bet.
Let's see if it. I want to see if it brings the mic in closer.
How's that?
Let me hear.
How's that?
A lot better.
Or if you want, I can do this.
You can do the old school classic,
old school, the TikToker, bro.
Yes. Oh yeah. Hey yo, man, let me see how you cooking that steak, bro.
What you got over here, huh?
Yeah. You can have it a little bit away from your face.
Yeah, but look over here. Look over here. Some TikTok shit.
You seen the dude, yo? What you doing? What you doing with that steak, yo? You cooking that steak? All right. Got it in the pan. Got it in the butter.
It was too buttery, man. It's a little too rare.
It's a little too rare, yo. You got to put that back in the pan. Or the dude with the waves. Let me see what the waves looking like. Let's see if you spin it. You got a double wash, yo.
You didn't shampoo enough long enough. You what already? Yeah, you ain't getting no waves.
Yeah,
you hilarious, man. Yeah, I gotta watch more of him. He be hilarious.
Yeah, perfect. That sounds perfect right there.
Perfect, man. All right. So
that's a good way. I think I remember you telling me about this because you had an argument over touching clothes. I think I know that was the premises of everything.
This man wrote a fucking essay. He's like, it's kind of disrespectful for you to touch another man's clothes, put it in put it in my basket, put some dryer sheets in there to make it smell good. And basically, he's like, that's the most disrespectful shit I've seen in my life. Don't touch my shit forward. And I was like, what the fuck? So I remember I went upstairs and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this new dude talking about? He's tweaking. So I think one day I came in and he had him and his boys out there, and he tried flexing on them, just like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I said, I said, bro, I don't know you. Just leave me alone. And he was like, why are you coming at me this way? And I was like, bro, did you not leave me that fucking note with my clothes? Bro, I tried to wash my shit. And he was like, can we talk about this over here? And I was like, yeah, we can talk about it over here. So I think we walked like 2 feet on that shitty ass porch that almost fucking caved in. And he was like, I'm sorry, I came at you that way, blah blah blah. And I was like, bro, you got me, my brother, his girl, your girl. You got the crackhead over here. You need to once your stuff is done, pull your stuff out and get going. Like I had to drop him with the figure. It's like, bro, I'm getting $35K at the moment. I just got this. You ain't about to ruin my flow. I know you working over there, scraping up some. I ain't gonna say what it is. People figure it out. You a fry cook, bro. You a fry cook. The minimum wage at the time was like 10. So I don't know what the fuck you doing, bro. You barely show up for work. So I basically just had to talk with him about that, and after that, he was kind of cool with it. But bro, that was some petty shit. I was like, yo, over a dryer, bro.
Yeah, that's
a dryer. I put some dryer sheets in that shit. Game.
Yeah, you had to, especially. You know what's funny? So where I live, right outside is like our little communal like dryer and washer. It's like only 3 apartments, 3 condos that share it. And literally one of the rules is, and it's by the washing and drying company, if you don't take out your clothes, people will, they tell you to leave a basket. So for example, if I put clothes in and I go to work, right? They literally say leave a basket, because if someone needs to do laundry, they're just going to take out your clothes and throw them in the basket. And that's what you should do. So you did technically what most normal people would do, and that's technically the right thing to do.
Bro, I could have been a dick and throw that shit on the floor with the rats, bro. Like I spent dryer sheets on that. Like I thought I was pretty nice the way I did it. So, but yeah, like even the place I was at before with the communal dryer, like there was one time someone came in and was like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing with my clothes?" Like, "Oh no, bro, I need the dryer. I put your clothes over here. I put them in a basket. Is that your neon pink basket?" He's like, "Yeah, nigga." I said, "Oh shit, just put it in your basket, man." He's like, "Ah, you cool." I guess some people. I went into my old place. Yeah. Some people used to take this shit and throw it in the trash.
Oh, was that when you lived in the bigger complex area?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hood shit though,
Yo, some people threw shit in the trash. Like, yo, come on, man. There was even tables there you could have thrown on. Yeah, people were petty there.
Did someone do that to you?
Sometime I think one time I was washing like pillowcases and someone threw them in the trash, and I was like, "You really can? Come on." So
those are fighting words right there. Yeah, that's fighting right there. Someone just takes your shit and just chuck it up in the trash.
Do you have a card on yours where you have to like prepay the card and swipe?
Yeah, prepaid card. Yeah, we load up money
sucks,
on it.
Man, I hate that. You got to go all the way to the clubhouse and you have to go to the place and.
Yeah, that's true. You got to pop in your card.
Like a relay race.
Put your money in. Yeah, but you know what I do? I do it as kind of like if I'm taking out the trash for the day, I do it like this. If I'm going out, I'll take out the trash, throw out the trash, check the mailbox. This is in the morning. Get the mail from yesterday. Do what I got to do. When I get back, if I have to load money, I'll drive down to the clubhouse. It was nice is the machine is just right outside the clubhouse. So it's literally just walk out down 6 stairs, put the money in, put the card. I'm like, wait, why wouldn't you have just one of these in like every
in the washer place?
The washer area, yeah.
I found out why. People would put they were telling me people would put the scanners on it when you swipe your card.
Yeah.
So people could put scanners and start tracking.
Well, no, ours is cash. Ours is just strict cash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just strict cash. You just put in a $10 bill, $5 bill. It doesn't even take ones. You have to do $5 or more.
Is it outside the clubhouse?
Yeah, it's just right outside the clubhouse, yeah.
Yeah, ours be inside. So if you didn't load that card up at 9, trying to do some close at 10, 11, bro, you shit out of luck.
Shit out of luck. You got to just go to the tub and just start washing them regular.
Yo, I went to a neighbor one time. I was like, bro, you got my hair card? He said, I ain't got enough, man. I'm waiting for tomorrow morning. So I used to go to the tub a lot.
You have to wash the clothes, man. So back to the Trapp House. So you had that running with the local weed dealer. What else?
I'll tell you my other than you, who was my next door neighbor, I had a neighbor roommate. I had a roommate, but he was on the other side of the door. It was a raccoon.
Little coon.
So in my room there was like a bunch of mirrors and stuff, and there was a door that led to like the attic area, which was like storage. Mm-hmm. I remember I started getting stuff. I heard like something in there. Open the door, bro. There was a raccoon eating a squirrel, and I was like, "What is that?"
Like literally eating him?
It was like eating a squirrel. I saw like a tail, and he was eating. And then I was like, "What is that?" And I saw 2 eyes, and he just looked crazy. So I just shut the door. Once every often I hear him like scratching at scratching the door and stuff like that. Like, nah, bro. So I put like a cinder block there. I mean, I was crazy. I had a raccoon as a roommate. I know you had ants.
Hey, just be careful. You're starting to fiddle with the mic.
Is this better?
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah.
I know you had ants.
Yeah, I had ants. You had wasps.
And I had wasps. I had a giant nest. And then what else was it? There was mice too.
Yep, there was the mice. So
The mice would basically live in the house. When I was moving out, I did find like a bunch of, I think like 3 or 4 mice in the wall and stuff like that.
That's crazy. And you I remember you moved. Was it my old mattress? I think, or no, it was like a board.
It was a board.
This nigga tried to board. He didn't even screw it in, yo. The dude who lived on the house was like, "Oh shit, there's a rat." Think of the movie Mouse Hunt. Think of it like
exactly.
That, like, but not one rat. It was like
a gang of rats, bro.
A colony. I think they call rats are in colonies. A colony of rats.
Yo, and these rats weren't small too. They were pretty beefy too.
These are motherfuckers, yo.
Like, yo, this seems like probably
rats out here, yo.
live more than a house, probably.
That's what I said. Probably, bro. Bro, it was crazy. Bro, I remember you moving it because it was you and Jamie that found it because you moved out first. So what's funny is we moved back to our parents. So I got kicked out, so you can move back in and take my room. But I remember just being so happy to leave.
There was a story that you were saying that there was a backstory to it. But as I was listening to the podcast. I was like talking about it, and I was like, "Ah, shit, he ain't here. He can't hear me." But so what happened was you were cleaning the tub. I saw the tub for the first time, and I said, "Fuck no, I ain't doing that." I ended up getting a gym membership, and I would shower. I think showered there like once or twice, and then mom was like, "Hey, you forgot some stuff at the house." I was like, "Hey, mom, this tub's a little disgusting. It's getting fixed next week. Can I take a shower here for the week?" Yeah, you can take a shower here for the week. So I would shower, and I would crash on the couch for like 15, 20 minutes. And then I would go back to work. After work, I would come bring mom some food and be like, "Hey, mom, how's it going?" Just trying to delay me be at the house. And I think
that house is the worst, yo. You can't do anything. Literally, the only thing you could do was just be in I don't know, just be in your bed. The cleanest thing in that house was being like, obviously our rooms, we cleaned our rooms and stuff, and we tried to make it the best we could. The cleanest thing in that house was and at most was just trying to be in your bed.
Yeah.
You literally couldn't go anywhere without it being dirty. The upstairs bathroom was trash, was destroyed.
The water was always running in the toilet.
Yeah, the water was always sink. The sink too.
Yeah, then the sink had like a drip and stuff like that.
Yeah, it would keep dripping. The floors were dumb dirty. The hallway, the only clean thing that I think was like maybe manageable was like maybe the hallway leading up to like our rooms. Yeah. Everything else, like the kitchen was so bad. Like it literally, like the house was being like the forest was going into the house. Like there was mold. All the windows you barely could see out of were cloudy. They were fogged with mold basically, and cobwebs, and the back porch had black mold, and the table that he brought there, yo, there were maggots crawling in it was so bad.
I remember you sent me pictures of that.
Yeah, I was just like, and like I said, one of our boys vouched for this, and it's like, did you actually even go to the house? Like, nah, I just drove up to it, and
you said I drove up to it, we had a beer and we left.
You're covering the mic.
Sorry. He said we went up to the porch, had a beer, talked for a bit, and it looked good. And I was like, what the when I got there, I thought it was the one on the right. That place was nice.
What I said, yes. I remember going in, I was like, yo, this looks nice. And I was like, oh, what's this trash ass house over here on this side?
He was like,
nah, that's not it. I was like, wait, what?
Bro, he was like, nah, not that one. I was like, what? I was hoping there was one like in the field or something out back.
Yeah, not that basically. Bro, like we've lived cleaner, and me and my brother, and even Jamie, well, they don't know Jamie, me and you, we went through scouting, and we went through like kind of like true scouting. Living in those tents were cleaner than living in this house.
Bro, when we had scouting was, keep your shit clean, keep your friends clean, and wash your ass.
Yeah.
But that place was terrible. I remember we had I bought food one night. It was a Burger King, 2 for $6, and I had one in the car. I was like, all right, I'm gonna put the rest in the fridge, and then I put the bag in the fridge, came out, and then you were like, yo, don't put anything in that fridge. I found some stuff in the fridge. I think it was like food with maggots or something like that.
And I didn't find food with maggots.
You found something in there. I think it was with mold or something like that.
Yeah,
Some food.
some food. Like, this it was a watermelon with black mold. This dude left watermelon in so long that the watermelon it was like it was like a big ass slice of watermelon, not even covered. He just let it in the fruit drawer, and when I opened it, you just saw all this liquid in the watermelon and all this mold around. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? The only clean, bro, even the only clean, well, not even the freezer, bro. The freezer, I guaranteed, had mold, like cold mold, whatever you call it, that Antarctic mold. Bro,
Like,
me and Hannah, or my ex at the time, would literally just eat corn dogs, and we couldn't even eat ramen, bro. We were scared to push it in the microwave. You couldn't
bro,
eat anything.
you had what is it? You had
Plastic utensils, bro. Bro, we
yeah,
had in our room, we had a big ass thing of plastic
and
utensils, and then
cereal.
paper plates and bowls and cereal, and then the milk we had was the only thing we could really try and keep. We were even thinking about getting a mini fridge, that mini fridge at my
Yep.
parents, to like we don't want to put nothing in it. It was so bad.
I remember at one point you were like, we can get almond milk because you don't have to really keep it as cold as like other milk. You're like, we
Yeah,
probably can
almond
make
milk,
it
you
work.
actually don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to refrigerate it. I believe. Yeah, after you open it, even when you open it, you don't have to refrigerate it.
Yeah, I remember you were talking like, we gotta drink almond milk. She's like, man, I don't like that. He said, it's not about what you like right now.
Yeah, we're not trying to get sick.
So
But that shit was it, bro. That was hard, bro. And like I said, my mental state got tarnished, bro.
It was bad,
being
bro.
there. It was bad. Like literally, you can't you can't be clean.
So I told mom about that, and she was like, so what's so bad about the house? I was like, mom, there's black mold in there, but I'll
As soon as you
manage.
say black mold, she'd be like,
She
"Oh my
said,
god!"
she's like, oh, wait, Joe, wait, what? There's black mold. And I said, mom, there's black mold like all over the kitchen. When we'll be cooking the corn dogs, it's all over, around this food and stuff like that. She's like, oh hell no, you gotta get out of there. I said, I was like, no, Mom, I got kicked out. I gotta stay out. And she's like, oh fuck that, come back, your asthma. If you die, Joe, I don't know what I'll do. And
Fuck that nigga. Well, he can survive it.
We had to hug it out. Next, I got in the car and I was like,
yes,
damn.
I took this nigga room, yeah.
Damn, I really finessed this shit. And then she was like, all right, come move in for a bit. And I was like, what about Will? She said, he needs some time to figure out his shit. And I was just like,
yeah, because we had a fallout kind
of.
Yeah.
But I think like 2 weeks later, she was like, all
I
right,
messaged her. Yeah. I was like, hey, Mom, I know we had this fall. I was like, yo. And I remember George brought that truck over. I couldn't wait. I told Hannah at that time, I was like, yo, we're leaving. She was like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, my mom will let us back. She'll let us live in the living room. We just got to pay $400 rent. She was like, I'll do that alone. I'll pay it alone. She was like, I can't wait to get out, bro. We packed I left my Bobopedic mattress there. I was like, I don't want to take nothing there. I was like, yo, let's just go.
Bro, I rented a U-Haul for an hour and it cost like $60. And it was just to move a mattress. And I think at one point I got to the house and I think I threw the mattress. No, I had it for like 2 weeks and I threw it away. Because like when I moved to that place, I had 4 boxes and I didn't even open the boxes.
The only thing you put in your room, I remember, was just literally just the TV on the milk crates.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you had the TV on the milk crates.
My box spring was a bunch of milk crates. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Your box spring was.
It was like 16 milk crates, bro.
Bro, it was. Yeah, it was. It was a very ghetto experience too. Let's just say that, and which I don't mind living ghetto, but it was just like I can't. If I live ghetto, I want to live at least clean.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when we talk about the tub would always back up with water. So, and you also don't know, like, is it backing up with the water that's also like in the drain? Like, I remember we replaced the shower head. That was because we were like, oh, we want clean. Like, yo, the sink. There was nowhere to hang up your towels that were clean.
Yep.
Like, it was just so dirty.
Yeah, I didn't even shower that place. I went to our mom's place, showered at the gym a couple times.
Oh, there was no AC in that place. I forgot we had to have our own ACs and everything too.
We had to bring our own ACs. Which the Wi-Fi, remember we hit him up one day. It was like, yo, the Wi-Fi out. And he was like, all right, call the company up and fix it. And I said, bro, it's not in my name. He said, here's my password. Here's my email. Here's my credit card. I
trust you with everything, bro.
I said, bro, wait, whoa. This is a lot. They're not going to believe I'm this dude. And he was like, nah, trust me, it works all the time. And I said, it works all the time. He was like, the dude downstairs does it. You can do it too. Be a team player. So he's like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to turn on the internet. It's not working or whatever. And he was like, all right, how much do you want to pay? And I was like, I think I'll pay. How much is that? He's like,
oh, my bad. That's mine.
I was like, I'll just pay off the whole bill. And then he hit me up, bro, what the fuck did you do? I was like, I paid the thing to get the internet back on. He said, bro, that shit was like $300. And I was like, bro, how far behind were you? He He was like, it don't matter. I said, just enough to turn it on. And I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? This man was weird, bro.
Bro, I remember he telling me because we like, we cleaned a little bit. We tried to clean a little bit, but once we started seeing some crazy shit, we were like, all right, we're gonna start cleaning. Like we tried to clean the bathroom a little bit, but we were like, nah. I remember we cleaned the toilet. We cleaned the toilet upstairs and then the tub, and then just got dirty the next day. We got a mat. I remember he was like, "Oh, I'll take money off the rent if you want to help me fix up this place, nigga." What? Fix up what? This place is a dump. This shit is
I can't fix
apart.
anything, bro.
Abandon the ship, bro. The ship is already sinking, bro. Sell this house, yo. Sell this shit. Sell this dump.
Bro, he gave us the same deal he gave to the rats. He said, yo, rats, help me, man. Like Snow White,
bringing that cheese, clean up this bed. My boy is probably high as hell talking to the rats, yo. Rat came in the room. Hey, yo, you can take out the trash.
That raccoon upstairs was trying to just help, bro.
It was bad, bro.
I remember you called a meeting one night. You're like, yo, we gotta have a talk. And I came in and he's like, yeah, I really want to kick them out. I want to fix up this place. And I think the next day.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we had a meeting of like.
And he was like, I don't want you guys to think this place is dirty. It doesn't ever look like this. And I'm like, I was like, bro, it takes years to get that much black mold on here, bro.
Dude wanted us to fix up the place. I was like, bro, there's no fixing up. There's no fixing up this place, bro. I was like, this place is already gone. Like, I swear he was high, yo. Every time he talked, I feel like he was high.
Yo, he was trying to tell you that he was like, the black mold's not bad as long as you don't eat it. And I was like, bro, black mold spread through black mold. Who the fuck is eating that, bro? He's like, yeah, if you chip off the paint, he was like touching it. He's like, you chip it off and eat it. And I said, whoa, we ain't trying to eat it, but black mold can spread by spore, bro. And he was like, nah, I don't think that's how it works. I'm like, bro, you work in a restaurant. You work with food, man. You should know.
Yeah, bro. You should know this, bro. He was thinking, he was like, bro, how do you know? I'm fired.
So how do you know, bro? Bro, I eat a lot. Trust me.
Yeah. I'm fired.
I'm fired.
Yeah.
Where's mom? Where you be slamming them burgers? Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, he was just delusional, bro. It was one of those like situations where it was like we just got put in such an awkward situation that it wasn't good, man.
It was weird, bro. That place was terrible. But hey, we out. We free.
Shout out to Mama Dukes for allowing us to get on that situation.
If you ever see this, yo, shout out. You're a real one for like
that was our low. Yeah, I think so. That was definitely like. I definitely would say that was one of my lows.
Yeah, my girl was gonna break up with me at that point. She said, "Bro, I'm not living in a slum house," and I was like,
"From where I come from, I could be living in a nice house, and I'm not living in this. Like, what the fuck is this, Joe?"
So I made a joke one day. She's like, "I'm not living in this trap or the slum house." I was like, "Technically, they sell drugs, so it's a trap house." She said, "Where the fuck the keys at?" And she left. Susan left one night because I made a joke. Yeah. She's like, "This ain't a mood to make jokes. Come back when you're moving back with your mom or find another place." And she like never stepped foot in that house again. I was like, damn, I ain't about to lose my girl. I felt like, fuck this place, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's not like it's a good place to lose the girl. You're like, yeah, yep.
Yeah. She told her parents about it, and I was like, what the fuck? Made me look like a crackhead. A bum. Yo, I couldn't provide. I was like,
these niggas bummy as hell.
Her parents drew by it one time, and they're like, nah, we ain't coming back here. So
that was a shame.
It was a while, bro.
Most definitely. All right, now let's get into the big news.
So the big news is now as Will knows, I've been looking for a house for about 8-9 months, putting in offers. I think I showed you Westerly, which is a real nice house.
You showed me nothing.
I didn't show you nothing?
Nah, you haven't. You kept me out of the loop, man.
That's true. So I saw a lot of nice house. And then was it yesterday night, we put an offer in, and we put a clause in that basically said like, hey, we want a place ASAP, make a decision quick, and they accepted our offer. So,
are they gonna did you include that they cover all the closing fees?
So no, the market's kind of wild right now. So the house was just, I'll show you pictures of it. It's a beautiful house, pool, ranch, everything I was looking for. And
the ranch, no stairs?
No stairs. Everything's flat, slab, no basement.
Let's see. Hopefully no porn shows up.
Oof.
Actually, wait. Oh, this is on my second screen.
You want me to text you the address?
Yes, sir. Actually, yes. That way I don't show you your address.
was about to say, if you want, pull it up, and then you can click on the picture so they don't see my address.
Yes, sir.
One second, I'm just typing out over here. Boop. I sent that over to you. But
All right, so he's gonna be living at. Wait, what the hell?
yeah,
Burnt? Oh wait, oops.
it's a good part of over there, not the bad part too. So
Oh, so this is more the. I know what part you're talking about. This is more.
bougie. It's more Glastonbury, East Hartford. I'll
Yeah,
tell you,
we don't know
Glastonbury,
the
East
town.
Hartford for
Yeah.
anyone who wants to know. Near Gorman.
It's towards probably where my boy lives. Yeah, it's towards like where Austin lives. Austin lives towards that
Oh, he is.
that line. Yeah,
Oh,
he lives
man.
towards more the Glastonbury East Hartford line.
Oh, Ben. So you probably my neighbor or something. But yeah, the market's been kind of crazy. Like we put in offers, and
Of course, the housing market is crazy right now.
it's been wild. So who cares, bro?
We got guns in this motherfucker, so
they can come in there. I'll piss on them. Come through this door. I'll piss on you, bro.
all right, so let's take a look. I love the bay windows right there. That's beautiful. All right, let's take a look. So think of it like this. Like also, guys, like we're always teaching, like, all right, leveling up. You know, going from a trap house to in 4 years purchasing a home with the extended double garage. That is nice. Look at that. Oh, it's got the sunroof.
And it's got the garage too.
That is nice. Look at that. Nice, and you could definitely tell they redid the garage recently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the driveway. Oh, that is nice. Look at that. That gotta go there, dog.
So I was actually when I saw that, it reminded me of our grandma Sally, bro. Remember how she used to have all the figures, the Christmas figures?
Mm-hmm.
There was ones in there that looked just like the ones she used to have when we were kids.
To be honest, they should. If you can afford it, I would say knock that whole wall down and make it mad open.
That'd be the plan.
Yeah, take all that out. That way it's open because it kind of. Well,
I don't plan on doing any work anytime soon. There's a closet. I'll probably fix the closet, but not
that furniture gotta go, dogs. Ooh.
Oh, don't worry, it's theirs. They're taking it.
Grandfather clock. Yeah, be like, yeah, dogs. Take out that rug. Take all that shit out. Some older people, I'm assuming, moving to Florida, retiring.
I have no idea. Don't care.
Or probably, it is. They're probably downsizing, moving to a
probably.
apartment. Oh, that's a nice little fireplace area. Nice little dining room. I like all the windows. That is nice. I like that top. They just redid those floors.
Mm-hmm. And you can see through the kitchen, which is kind of nice.
Yep, that open concept. Nice fridge. Ooh, yeah, they definitely redid this recently. That countertop. You can tell it's more of a modern style.
Got a hot water tap on there, so instant hot water.
That is nice.
Cabinets brand new.
Let's see.
Especially the big house.
Mm-hmm. Let's
You got a
see.
little
Oh, I like
nook.
that. That is nice. I like that. Once you start having kids, look at that.
Yep.
The little bench area. Keep PB&Js and shit like that. Is that the guest room? I'm guessing that's one of the bedrooms.
I think it's the master. It's a weird angle they have it at.
I was like, that should look small as hell.
Oh, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty
I'm not
decent
saying
size.
it's not nice. Oh, I like that shower. That is nice.
And that's the master shower.
That's nice. I like that. Got the grip so you can sit down. I think this is the master bedroom.
It probably is one of them, but either way, like they're pretty big rooms. Like the pictures don't do it justice when I was in there.
Was that the attic?
Yeah, it's one of those things you can pull down.
Pull down.
Yeah, a pull down attic, I believe.
All right, little gamer. It's like the office right there. Let's see. You got your own washer. Are they gonna leave the washer and dryer?
Yeah, it's in that first bathroom that we saw. This one's red. This one will need work on it eventually.
Yeah, that red. Oh, that's nice. You can tell they recently did all this. Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
That is nice. You can tell this is the add-on.
Yep.
Wow, that is nice. That's beautiful. And you got like 3 barns.
3 garage. They're taking everything except the
sheds.
They're taking the red one and that. Yeah, I think the red one and that little thing they got in the back.
Oh, the back. But they're leaving this one here. Okay.
They're leaving that one.
Nice big ass pool. No longer have to ask Alex to go to the pool now.
They got stairs too. No rickety ladder.
Mm-hmm. Nice ass lawn. That is nice, man.
And big fence. No one can see you. No one can see what's going on in my room.
Start having some barbecues. And you got a little pond here too.
Yeah, it's like a little koi pond. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it though, because that's a lot of water and electricity. So, also, I don't know how we keep fish in the winter, bro.
Well, you don't, but it's definitely maintenance. You got to make sure you maintenance it, yo.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fill it up with like some, dirt or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Making a
Some
picture
mulch.
now. Let's see. Let me swing over. But nah, man. Congratulations, man. It's a big come
Definitely.
up. Think about that, yo. And that's what it's nice to have that on the podcast, Show people
Yeah.
like, all right, in the span of 4 years, you can go from, like we said, literally living in a trap house, yo. It's worse.
Living.
It's a trap house with all the like wood shit that you would never want in a house.
Yeah, that place was terrible. But I think the best advice I would give how I got here is, even if you have a vision and it doesn't go exactly how you plan, like how we're getting this house, it's a little different than how we expected it, like that's the traditional way.
So how are you getting it now, if you don't mind me? Or
That's kind of in the woodworks, but it's like more of we got like a agreement like here and there, so I can't really talk much about it um, because of the offer we put in and the offer I was given from other parties and stuff like that. But what I can say is like, traditionally, you go get your letter, go out, you have money saved up to the side, and you can make things happen. But I say the best advice I got was just networking with people, finding out who you know, what they can offer you, and just overall showing people your positive being. So I think ever since I met Susan, I met a bunch of people. You met some of the people too. We met someone who's high up in Kohl's, or I think it was a TJ Maxx.
yeah, TJ Maxx, yeah, someone
So we know someone up
that
there.
corporate level, yeah.
Yeah, I know people in like New Jersey who are running like penthouse apartments, stuff like that. So I think it was just networking, knowing people, and just staying on people's good side. Hopes it's gonna get you somewhere in life. I know it doesn't seem like it all the time, but just making sure you're talking with people, being a genuinely good person. Eventually, you won't probably see it in a day. It'll take a couple of years for you to just notice these subtle changes. But when you look back on it, it's just different. You just realize these small little things you're leveling up, and whether it's leveling up by a couple bucks, or you have one extra thing a year you didn't have a year ago. I think that's what people need to take from it. This is a big move. I will admit, this is a huge move, but people need to take those small little things. Your car payment going down every once a year. That's a big thing. Hey, I'm more likely to be a better driver, get better rates. But you already know about that. So
yeah, saving a little money here and there, then you can put it towards what you want. And that was one of the things that I know me and Shane were talking about is, priorities, like, all right, one, make your money go further. I think that's the biggest thing too.
yeah.
So the biggest thing,
I think that's what I learned from you too. When you worked at the bank, you were like sucker safe. Like, you want
true. I had saved a lot.
Make your money work for you. I remember you were telling me, like join something, whether it's Robinhood or like Coinbase, do something. And I think at the time, I think it was like in January, you told me like do something with your money, don't save it. And I think at the time I was like, screw it, like I must do something random. And this was before I put I think $100 in Dogecoin, and I remember at that point you're like, it's a little weird, it's a weird, it doesn't really do much. And I was like, why not? So that advice you gave me, it eventually became something. I got at a third of a penny, and
I don't think it was me though. I'm thinking because I got into Doge. I think after you. I think it was someone else.
You're right. Sorry, it was my other boy, because you told me you had some at the time.
I think I talked to you about. Well, I told a lot of people. I was like, if your money is sitting in your savings, and obviously if you need the money, obviously if you feel like obviously if you have savings, and then you're also like living check to check, and you may need to bounce off your savings. But if you just have, like I said, like the money I made off, like even just like my Bitcoin, I mean not Bitcoin, off my like cryptos and like stocks, it's more than I would have made just letting the money sit in a bank account.
Yeah, so it's like, I think just small investments, smart investments, or just believe in something. You know what I'm saying?
Or actually the ability to save. That's the biggest thing for people. Like if a lot of people are too stuck on like, oh, let's go out, let's do all this, let's go clubbing. Like even that's one thing I know that Shane was telling me about. Like he's getting tired of the whole like nightlife kind of thing. Like he's just at that point where it's just like, what am I benefiting out of? I'm spending $70 to $100 a night, going out. Whether you pull tricks or not, he was talking about like why not take that money, save it, and then just start grinding? Because if you have plans, you have goals, you're gonna have to sacrifice. That's the biggest thing. I feel like a lot of people don't want to sacrifice. They see other people going out. And remember, other people are gonna
Mm-hmm.
also be at different financial points or have different priorities. But the biggest goal is if you want to eventually, sorry, like if you have different goals, like for example, Joe's goal, he got a house for himself. It may be different than, for example, like my goal. Hopefully, in the next year, I'll own a 3 family. So that's my goal for owning a house. So we have different goals, and
Mm.
we're gonna obtain them, but you obtain it at different things. Different people want different things out of life. One of the, like I said, one of the, everybody has different goals, and you're all gonna get there a little different, and it's just biding time and keep yawning.
I know my girl was telling me there was an artist or something who was like 70 or 80 years old, that she learned about in college. And I ended up researching her, and then I found out it was like they actually used her in a commercial. This lady was 80 years old and started her passion of painting, and ended up becoming a phenomenal painter that like Susan learns about in art history class. Like 80 years old, that's crazy. Starting your dream. There's a lady I heard in New York who's starting. Her husband passed away. Her kids are gone, and she has like a flower shop because that's what she always wanted. Whether she's profitable or whatever, it doesn't matter. She has a passion for it, and then now because she's passionate about it, because she puts her hard work into it, now her business is booming. And I believe she takes all that money and donates it to, I think it was Alzheimer's and like veteran funds. But it's just showing like even if you're late in your life, you can still make something of it. Like it doesn't have to be only when you're 20 or 30. I've seen people who thrive when they're in 50 and 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's true. Look at Robert Downey Jr. That's one of the ones I've seen from. I got it from Kevin Samuels. I didn't even know this. At 35, this dude was in jail serving time.
If you watch some Elon Musk stuff, he talks about it too.
That's crazy. Think about that. Someone who's now worth over like 400 million. Gross 4.2 billion, and just obviously with the Avengers and everything like that, and Iron Man. But just the movies and oh man, so bad to be yawning at. This is weird, bro. First stream without shame, bro. Technical difficulties, yawning. It's one of those like back pains from this chair, but it's very interesting to just kind of see, And like I said, we're young, so you're 20, 27, 25, about to be 28 and 26. We're not even in our primes yet, so we still have a lot of life to live, and it's just setting ourselves up and everything like that. Like, look at our boy Avery; he bought himself a house with his family and like that, and seeing from where people in our situations came from as kids and our parents' situation to where we're at now, it's awesome to see.
Yeah, like at my job, I saw the kids like, Amazon. Amazon wasn't always Amazon. What you know it as. Amazon used to be a bookstore. And I'm like,
Online
what?
bookstore, yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, you used to have brick and mortar stores like Amazon, and then they went to digital to the World Wide Web, and then eventually they started adding products such as
products, yeah.
I
remember when they were just a bookstore too. I remember, yeah. I remember back in it was high school. Was it? I think it was in. Obviously, we had like regular Amazon, but I remember going back and like it was like, if you want to buy a book, you can. I think it was at. I forgot where it was. Maybe the library or something like that, where they would have, if you want to buy a book, you could also go on Amazon. And I remember it was so old school. Those circle buttons you would like click on for what you would want. Yeah. They would have all the book listings, like top sellers, and then just to see how it went from we're an online. Amazon was a online bookstore and shoes. They would sell shoes.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Steve Madden. They kind of like Zappos was. They kind of clashed with like Zappos and took Zappos kind of like, oh, they're selling shoes on. We can sell shoes, and then look at it now today, man. That's crazy.
Bro, you can get anything on Amazon. It's crazy.
Think about within the 10 years where Amazon's become, in our next 10 years, we'll be in our prime. So if Amazon can do it, we could do it.
And I used to just think about it. Back in the day, there was, Yahooligans. That's what we knew. Yahoo was the best, and eventually Google came over, and now you can get Google in your home. Google does more than that. Has a whole
internet, phones.
Has a whole campus at that point. Yeah, they're doing phones now. Like it's just wild. Tell people start off small, have a dream, passion, expand.
Just have goals,
Yeah.
Like, Amazon side, let's be the number one online book retailer. All right, let's be the online shoe retailer to beat Zappos. All right, let's be, let's be the number one in household products. Oh, let's now be the number one when it comes to deliveries.
It's just that mindset, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great mindset. Bezos and Musk, start off small, and they had goals. That's what works. Is there any goals you got right now within the past 5 years? Next 5 years, what do you want to be?
Me? All right, so I have my goals. I lay everything out. So like I said, got fired from my job. So enjoying the time off and obviously enjoying the unemployment, everything like that. But
Mm-hmm.
understand that within the next I guess I'm young. I'm sorry. Within literally the next month, I have to go on grind mode. So that's the first thing I think right now. Figure out obviously my work situation. So either doing and obviously I was either probably stuck on Instacart or I have a job looking at People's. So I have multiple options from there. But the biggest goal is next year. I'm cashing out my 401k from my previous employer, and then I'm gonna go and obviously that money's just sitting. I'm just gonna go take a little risk.
That's good, man.
So I'm gonna hopefully buy a 3-family next year, and then the goal was to have our mom live in that first. But I know it also depends on like my living situation. So like if I like this place, so it's up in the air. But my goal in the next 5 years, next year's so within the year, a 3-family house. And then within the next 5 years, hopefully own maybe two more houses. So hopefully own three family houses, and that's kind of like the start off. And then obviously, if something like our podcast becomes something, or I know you're starting your wrestling podcast, I'm going to partake in. If one of those pop off, then obviously, I think it's just kind of building my own network and not having to work for somebody, because I feel like we're definitely in that mindset of like also of our network of people and group that we know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when I also talk about like my goals, I always include other people in it because I'm a very unselfish person. So if I succeed, I want other people to succeed. I feel like if
I
I
hear
can
that.
elevate myself, I want to elevate someone else, or we can elevate together. So, like I said, next 5 years, like I said, three family houses, and also make sure our mom's taken care of, and
Yep.
yeah. So within the next 5 years, I think that's my biggest plan. Hopefully by the time I'm 30, I'll have my stream of income, and then I'll be able to just kind of live the rest of my life out the way I want. Just stream and make podcast videos, basically.
Yeah, I know one of the reasons why we opted for a ranch is, God forbid anything happens, we have a place where, we could eventually take over, like, I could take the family and be like, hey, last couple of years, come live with me and stuff like that. So I think just knowing your goals and stuff like that, but those are like some really good ones.
Definitely. What about you? Next 5 years? Gotta be kids involved. I have a feeling there's gonna be some kids involved.
It's got to be kids, marriage, and I think at that point, maybe I cash in, and I don't know at that point. I know marriage, kids, work wise, I don't really have much plans for that. Now I'd like an office job at that point. Sitting in the desk, to do lists every day. I don't know. I've been doing childcare forever, so you know how that is. It
Definitely.
just gets tiring after a while. But I think just socializing more and networking more. So just finding that passion. I know when we were younger, we used to play card games, stuff like that, every Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We had a whole squad. But I think as we're getting older, maybe it's something as simple as doing a podcast just for fun. Not even worrying about where it's going to go in like 10, 15 years. Just,
just doing it for fun.
Just an outlet for fun and to express my vision and stuff like that. And I think just talking to other people that, I may have second guessed. I think this past year, especially with quarantine, I've lost a couple friends, due to Corona and just health in general, So I think just overall reconnecting, figuring out, if their views are still the same, figuring out who they really are as a person, giving people that second chance, clearing out some baggage.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you can call it redemption or something like that.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask something. You may get mad at me. What about health wise?
Right. So I cut
I talk
sugar
about.
out.
That's good because not to
Cut
like put on
sugar,
your
cut
spot,
bread.
and like I said, not to put you on the spot, but I want to be very open with. Especially, I feel like everybody should be open with it, whether it's a sensitive topic. For example, me, I was open about unemployed. Oh, nigga,
Hmm.
how you gonna be giving out money advice and stuff like that? Well, I'm like, hey, taking advantage of a situation, learning how to learn from it, using it as some mental
Mm.
space, and then get back on the grind. But
So
health
with
wise,
me,
though,
my health was 2 years ago was pretty bad. So it's a lot better now. Not as great, not where I want it to be, but it's internally things are a lot cleaner and better than what they used to be. So 2 years ago was I think it was like pre-diabetic, um, blood pressure through the roof. Um, there was some other things like thyroid and stuff like going on.
mm-hmm.
Now, all my levels are pretty low. Still pre-diabetic, but not as bad as I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Where you get like spins and shit. But now I've just been active more, whether it's working out with some like just at home, just doing like what I do, some like yoga stuff like that. Put some DDP yoga on. That's
Mm-hmm.
something I've been doing. Whether it's going out for a walk, I got some trails over here. I'll go for a walk once every often. But for me, it's been eating cleaner. So cutting out, fast food.
Have you?
I have. So I got like
I
this.
used to
So I've
go
been,
sick on the fast food.
bro. We all used to go sick, bro. We
We
don't gotta
did.
talk about the 5 minute chicken challenge, bro. That shit
No,
was
no,
fat.
I know. Yeah, I understand
That shit
that.
was
We've
fat.
all gone through that. I definitely feel that. But I know, like I said, not putting you on the spot, but I know a few years back, the fat, and that's the biggest thing. Also, too, I feel like like you'll save so much more money,
Yeah.
and it's also more healthier and like beneficial as well.
So I got some ice in here. I didn't
There you go.
swallow it. Yeah. So I've always liked cooking. We both like cooking.
Yeah.
But I think it was just this past year actually I started cooking more. So, actually putting a budget on, like, hey, planning out my meals. We're cutting out, bread. Like bread was a big one. So I cut out bread, and for me it's milk. Cut milk out. I took your advice on was it the almond milk,
Almond
vanilla.
milk, cashew milk, anything but like an animal milk, basically, is
Yeah, if I
honestly
get
it's
milk, it's
really
like
good for you.
Fairlife. That's the only I can't do normal milk anymore. If anything, I'll do Fairlife milk. But
Yeah, I feel like
just
it's more
prepping,
pasteurized, more protein.
yeah, prepping and then cooking our actual meals. I think the biggest thing that's been helping with me is just pre-packaging. So if I go to the store, go like to Bogner's, I get a bunch of stuff, and I'll spend like an hour or two prepping, writing on bags what this is, how many pounds or how many ounces it is. I'll put on if I got a family pack of something. Hey, this is a family pack for 4th of July or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just prepping out the food so that way you like know what you're gonna be eating and how much you're gonna be eating. So you don't have to worry about going on the app, putting in all the data. Oh, how much should I have to guess? It's just you weighing it out. And from our experience, for doing it, was it the first 2-3 months? We noticed like after a while you just aren't as hungry as you used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So you just start feeling. I used to eat just to eat because I wanted to, and because like I didn't have other responsibilities. But now I'm having a lot more responsibilities. So now I can still eat what I want, but I choose. At the end of the day, I want to be there for my kids when they have their wedding.
Mm-hmm. Because you're
And
so young. Think about it.
I'm still young.
You're only 27, bro.
Yeah,
Like
bro,
you're young, bro.
It's
Like,
crazy.
27 is still very, very young. So you don't want to cut your life short at like 35, 40. Like you can live to your 80s, 90s.
Exactly. And I think just realizing that, there's so many moments I still want to get to, especially if I'm going down the path, which I am, of having a family. I can't be living just for them anymore. I can't be living for me. I got to live for them. I gotta give my kids something that we didn't have, which was a father.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that that's the mindset I've been at lately. So
When you're maturing, you're growing at that point. You're like,
yeah, you kind of have to figure it out. You kind of have to hit a wall. There's at that time when I was having some change, there was some rough nights. You just had some demons in your head, and you just gotta. At a certain point, you gotta say, "I need to stop thinking about it, and I just gotta start doing." And that first day, it sucks. If you don't want to do it, because you can just go back to your normal routine. But once you start getting it going and going, you just got to think of something else. I'm not doing this because I like the taste of, non-buttered corn or not buttered. I don't even eat corn anymore. It's like rice, cauliflower. That's what I be trying to do.
Let's say baked potato. Like that's the one thing I learned when I lost all my weight. It's not that's the one thing is it's not the butter that you like or the fat. It's the salt.
Yeah.
So instead of having the extra fat, just put a little extra salt, and then obviously you just drink a little bit more water. It's better than having the salt and the butter on top.
Yeah. And then it's just like cutting out. So, I can't do a lot of salt because I have high blood pressure. So it's just realizing, if I want barbecue sauce, there's different types of barbecue sauce. There's different brands. It's going to be pricier, but at the end, the money I'm spending.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What's the price on it?
Mm-hmm.
When you, I tell everyone, this is an experience we're living in. So once it's gone, it's gone.
Definitely. It's like one, it's like one in it's like one in like a trillion to like the 10th power that you're to be alive. Like the odds of you being alive is literally a miracle for you to be born who you are.
That's crazy.
Just think of it like this. Sounds weird. You are who you are because that one sperm made it to that one egg. Now that other sperm, even though it's carrying the same gene, makes it to that egg. The DNA in that could be a little different. You never know. Could have been mutated a little different, anything like that. And think about that. So and then also if he's just fapping the Tommy Pickle, millions of other people could have been born, but you were born. So the odds of you being born is literally a miracle.
That's what I tell people. You're a winner. They're like, what do you mean? Like, bro, if you're ever sad, depressed, bro, you beat a million other sperm, bro.
More than that too. Think
you're
of
the fastest, strongest. Jump higher.
Well, think of it like this: from the time that your father was able to ejaculate to the time that he, did it to the time you were going to be born, all those others could have been you being. Was you that one that went into the egg? So,
hey, you're a winner.
You a winner. You a track star. But that's good though. You have that goal. So like I said, you have the finance goal, you have the your relationship goal, and then you have your health goal, and that's always big 3 goals. I think a lot of people should have.
Yeah, and I think they kind of tie in with each other. So with me, financially, I want a nice house, but I know I need a place where I can have fun working out. I need to have fun cooking what I want to cook. So it's like, I'm health-wise, I have the pool for my for the health wise. Also, I got like a kitchen where I'm gonna enjoy cooking these meals and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna enjoy
more space.
Having that time where I can relax now and stuff like that. It's just about the mindset. That's the only thing.
Definitely. And that's what's awesome, man. And like I said, that's the one thing I want to show from this podcast is just showing everybody has different journeys and we all have different goals, but it's like, how do you reach those goals and how do you attain them? So
I feel that.
This is a really good episode, man.
It's been a pleasure, man. I've been watching your stuff, your TikToks and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, air fry bros.
Yeah, you can't say no one knows my face though. Remember,
oh, my bad.
It's something there, right?
Yeah, some of that stuff was busting, bro. I saw it and I was like, whew.
Some of it was decent. Like that popcorn was a failure, trying to air fry some popcorn.
Hey,
I'm gonna retry it again. Actually, my next one is I'm gonna go for the viral video, man. I'm gonna tag in the Spice King, and I have some mozzarella jalapeno poppers you can make in the air fryer that I came up. I was like, all right,
really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna hopefully that's the one that starts to obviously, for being up for a couple weeks, 54 followers, almost 1,000 likes, and it's a slow grind, It's definitely gonna be one of those where this is the video I'm gonna try and get out there and make myself known and tag in somebody that maybe hopefully they do a reaction video to it and you get lucky or something like that.
Exactly, but I'm pretty sure at the end of the day you're having fun though, right?
Yeah, have fun with it, definitely. whatever I
I
could
thought
pop
the
in that air
coolest one was
fryer.
the egg.
The egg, yeah, that was a dumb fail, yo. And I
Bro,
really had the egg brust in my pocket. You don't know why?
why?
All right, so I don't know with this. I love my place, but every time I'm trying to make a video, my essential air, I have it on auto. It will be off for like 30 minutes, and then as soon as I'm ready to make a video, it'll click on.
Mm.
So I went to go get the light. So I put the egg in my pocket, went upstairs. I put the ring light, and then I went to go to the air fryer to like open it, and I pushed up against my dishwasher, and all I heard was "Gunk," like a. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? I thought my phone broke. I was like, oh shit, I had the egg in my pocket.
Oh,
So then I went to like reach in, and I was like, oh my lord, this shit was just. You can see it in the TikTok.
but I think the cool part about my reason why it's one of my favorite is because you can see the science in the egg.
Biggest thing I think I take for this, you can start off from the bottom, elevate yourself up, and everybody has different goals. Get to it, be motivated. So follow my boy IG GGXD Joe on the IG, and then follow me, Mr. Underscore Wilbur 95. If you ever want to be on the podcast, make sure you hit me up. You can hit me up on Instagram, and then we'll get you on here, and hopefully we're not freezing next time. So that was the podcast. That's episode, I think that's 6. And we out, yo. Peace out.
All right, peace.